to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I was glad to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, it'll soon be back to the road for us. The leap to Yachtel. Yeah, wigs are easier to wear. And then I don't have to like spend a lot of time, you know. See, my hair short makes me want to do the same thing. Growing, yeah, like shaving it's fun. Growing your hair out. Ugh. I don't care if my head doesn't look good. Where did I leave this story yesterday? We got 2 stones because we did a dungeon and then we fought Valagarmanda. So we got our 2 keystones. Then we talked to Wuklamat at her secret spot. And then, you know, she has some thoughts about how she wants to be the Dawn Servant and bring like this utopian idea of society to everything. That's like her idea of peace. But she also said that making people happy, like she liked that. And she was kind of swayed by what the Yuktoi were saying about the Golden City. And I immediately, cause like big sci-fi, big dystopia reader here, I immediately was like, I don't trust it, because there's always a catch with the utopias where everyone's happy and no one dies. So I am quite sus about this. Also, I said I could sing her an entire song about how to live is to suffer. Thou must live, die, and know, right? You know what I mean? I'm sure the others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. I remember that bit. The red flags were waving. Are we for real right now? Let me make sure it's correct. I'm pretty sure I reset the counter yesterday. Are we serious? Yes, it's at 0 right now. If anyone wants to hit it. Hit the machinations. Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. I know, like, this is just bad. Zaraja and Kona have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Wuklamat would be equal with them, but for BAKOOL JAJA's thievery, which has left us 1 short. Oh no! Oh no! Hang on, let me fix it. Let me fix it. It's supposed to have a cooldown. Oops. Cancel. Save. Thank you. Okay, we're good. We're good. It is fixed. That conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof and wreaked havoc for the feat of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I'll be taking back what is mine, this I swear. They share a brain cell, and the brain cell's with another person in the party. Give me my brain cell back. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if BAKOOL JAJA unleashing Valagarmanda is any indication, using his lead, I anticipate he will move to obtaining the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. Estinian took the brain cell and went on his own MSQ. The last two keystones we require are those of the Lay of Riposte and the Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mamulja and Jbral in the forest of Yaktel, specifically near a village called Ikbrash. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it is said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but little more than that. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Ketenram befriended a two-headed king known as the Autarch before commencing his travels across Tyrol. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least, that's the commonly held belief. Erenville has the brain cells for the whole party. Your two-headed king certainly sounds like Papa. So this Ketenram fellow must have come to Tuliolal. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet, vestiges of Yukoi architecture notwithstanding. Graham has none. Wait, you said Autarch, didn't you? Then Ketenram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Mamuk, is that a city? One of the grandest in Tyrol once upon a time, and the seat of the Mamulja's homeland. It too lies in Yaktel, not far from Ikbrash. Then all things considered, Yaktel seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding one of Kona's balloons? They can't be any worse than ships, can they? I keep expecting to do the hat thing. Stinian avoids everyone so no one can steal his one brain cell. Oh my goodness. Estinian thought he took the brain cell, but Erenville gave him an Altoid? Y'all. Wait, where am I going? I should have used a crystal. That's okay. I like the music here, so it's fun to just hang out. And there's a crystal up here, so we'll use that. Is that you? I can't! Why are they making so many cute NPCs? Oh. That kind of stuff makes this area feel so alive. Versus when you're walking around the Crystarium, it's a ghost town. The next flight to Yaktel will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. There's something about like children playing that makes this feel just vibrant and real. There's an absence of children in a lot of the areas. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air all the way to Yaktel? I love seeing kids playing together too. It just, I don't know how people can hate kids. Are we ready? Bags packed and goodbye said? There's no going back once we lift off. No, not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure you're not nervous. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand? Just until I've settled my nerves. I don't like flying either. The hate is forced. Of course. Maybe ask Aaronville. I really want to see what this says. I will. Oh, I want to hold her hand though. Of course. Shoot. You're the nicest person I've ever met, Pisces. I'll try not to crush your hand. There she is. Third promise. Wait just a moment. Pablo and Tobly. Of course, of course. I'll wait as long as you need. Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, maybe the kids can just be in, you know, safe, like the city, safer areas. It was a little distressing, like with Endwalker, like the baby, and then the kids who were all present during that crap that happened in Thavner, like, oh, stress. So, you know, she's a Cancer sun. Killica scene? Ooh, yeah, that hurts. That was so stressful, the baby scene. Oh my gosh. Was that so? You said before that it gained popularity in Yogg-Trail as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right. We tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yogg-Trail, to where it seems you are already bound. What luck! And I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. Is it a mere coincidence that brought my grandfather there, or yet another discovery to look forward to? Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the rite. Thanks, I won't let you down. I just got to board this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yogg-Trail. I really hope she wins. Yogg-Trail will test her mettle without a doubt. The newborn baby. That was when the baby was in the bottom of the pond or whatever it was. The next dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. Welcome, new friends!
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yogg-Trail. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named. It is here, where the Chapral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the rite of succession would reach its climax.
Are you all right? Never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Cosumauca.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
Why did he look right at her?
It was one time.
Is the Chabral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
That was so weird. With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you to keep someone inside at all times. Lower Yachtel reminds me of Macalania from 10. The Macalania Woods! A lot of this expansion so far has reminded me of Final Fantasy X. Oh my gosh, the water! No, we're not fighting you. Leave me alone. Macarena Temple. As long as I don't have to fight Seymour or see Seymour or see someone trying to forcibly marry Wooklamot, I'm good. They can reference 10 all they want. Good, everyone's accounted for. Igbrush is up ahead. Let's be on our way. Cenotes are common in Yucatan. There's a Costco that's built. What? I love forests. I like the dense greenery. This is beautiful. Okay, well, first things first, we do our chores. See more butts. I hate Seymour Guado so much. If Seymour has hang on. If Seymour has no haters, I am dead. Seymour D's nuts. Aaron was not exaggerating about the cenotes. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Let's not dally any longer. Well, let me go in. It won't let me fall into the cenote? That's not very nice. Let me live. Can you fish in the cenotes? Is that what I have? No, that's still better? If Seymour has no haters, everyone but incels are dead. Good vibes for you to get Castrum. I realized I feel really stupid because I didn't know this. I happen to be missing an optional Heavensward dungeon and an optional Stormblood trial. So I gotta figure out what those are and unlock them. It's like, how did I miss those? You knew? Apparently you get it from a Moogle in Idleshire. Praetorium? Good luck. Everyone misses it because it's way out of the way. Ready to head in? Yes. Hello, is it here? Our first task, why this music, should be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly upon us. Is it a spoiler to ask if it's blank about the dungeon? I already know what it is because I looked it up. It's Somal Hard. The third promise and her retinue, I presume. I don't know what the trial is, though. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant's Elector. Then come and join us in the Garden of... Oh. Oh, the trial's probably Manderville related, isn't it? Because I'm still... Yeah, close, please, thank you. I'm still in the middle of the Stormblood Manderville. Hrothgars are handsome. Then come and join us in the Garden of Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. So, someone had the audacity to, when I put Runar on the hot Final Fantasy men, everyone. And who might that be? They commented, that is literally a lion, but I can tell by what you're wearing that you're one of those. I was wearing a white sweater. And also, they passed the Harkness test. They are sentient beings, so it is fine. There is but one way to find out. Come, let us follow him. The Harkness test. Do they have sentience? Are they of age? If yes to both, yes, romance. Oh my God! The fuck? Sorry. Are we for real? Are we gonna break the record?
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
Are we doing machinations in a voiced cutscene? Has this happened before? This feels like a crime. Runar will keep me warm at night.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with Ligarmanda in the first place.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin.
Gentle villager.
My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brass Rash, I have the honor of serving as Elector on behalf of my people. As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. Third promise, if you would please join us. Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Well, forbid Wuklamat is paired with BAKOOL JAJA. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Good.
Claimants, please present your colors. I have red. Blue. On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red.
Yes!
Which means...
Dream team!
Together again, as fate would have it.
I was genuinely stressed.
Victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Have fun.
Not the one-hit.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Bibil.
We're cooking?
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say? Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living.
Beverages.
So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
This is so true.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along? But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future. The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster.
If your food sucks, you gotta do it again.
Begin.
Good luck.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. It's a lighter wonder.
I wonder what it is like. How fortunate that this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated BAKOOL JAJA's attempts to delay us. Welcome to Iron Chef. You know what? I get it. BAKOOL JAJA. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Exactly, Kona, we need to pay attention to the past. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Sure. Ooh, DAWNTRAIL cookbook? It's a real dish? I like the culture that they've added to this. It seems very respectful as far as I see. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition is a team of 6, 2 claimants, Surreal JAJA, and BAKOOL JAJA's lackeys, whereas we are a team of 9. That's 3 more people we can mobilize. With the task suitably delegated, it should be a brief affair to learn the recipe and assemble the necessary ingredients. It's out? Too easy. Well, we must be overconfident, lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Jabruk Pibil. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Shbral people. Let us gather here once we have seen what Klusa's village has to offer. I love this goofy ass game. Makes me so happy. I get to raid, I get to cook, I get to be silly. Colorful spices. Oh. I get to make a house. A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. That one's called akiote. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medicinal benefits are significant as well. Okay, we got a lot of peppers. Ooh, oh, got some cinnamon, some star. Ooh, okay. They're showing me, so I'm trying to, I'm picturing all those flavors too. This is gonna be delicious. I can already tell. Tacos sound good! Chicken Alfredo? Alpine breakfast sandwiches? Roll and berry cheese? We ought to cut our losses and head to Mamuk. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think we won't tan our hides. He won't tan our hides for leather if we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, we taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? Okay, they're planning on robbing us again. What are you looking at, salt licker? Mind your own business. That feels personal because I do have to have a lot of salt having pots. That was rude. Yeah, he stepped on our tacos and ruined our tacos. Big fat tacos, give them here right now. Oh God. Oh God. Surfer Urianger. It's been a while. Oh, you can go down into it. Oh. Okay, where are you? Over here. When the areas are really big and I have to like be hunting around for stuff, I am not good at it. Is that a house you can't even get into? Fastidious fellow. The recipe for Jabruk Pibil, I wish I could tell you, friend. A dish so delicious and it's meant to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden from divulging anything. Orders from Hunubruk himself. But your mentioning it has given me a fierce craving. I only hope there's still a Bruk to be had at the market. Blink. Thank you, thank you. Whee! Ripe banana peel. An unusually colored banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no, it appears I've gone and dropped my najul. I mean, jitaka banana peel. I could barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. Ah, there's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. They're wrapped in banana leaves? I don't know what this dish is, but I am so intrigued and so excited. So it's something like... Ooh. I love their horrible acting. They're trying to help and be all like... The steam issuing from my underground oven sounds suggestive. Anything cooked in leaf is delicious. I have idea. Oh, it sounds so good. And then you snack on the banana while you're cooking the Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about Jabruk Pibil? It stopped working? Twitch is having issues. Let me double check. I had unstable events. That's fantastic. Love that for me. Twitch is tweaking. It also, like, because I had to switch internet service providers, so I know I'm going to be having some issues. That's why I can't multi-stream anymore. But I might have to lower the feeds that I'm able to send to Twitch. True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing, and as one might a staple dish, an observation of their techniques yielded clues enough. 2 Hrothgals, a black mage, and a samurai. It's also probably just ice. It's probably a multitude of things, really. I have like my Twitch inspector open because, you know, we're monitoring the situation. I'm slightly stressed out about it. A lady blending local herbs and spices was only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to Jabruk Pibil. One in particular she attributed to all common Shral dishes. Akiote, she called it. I'm quite stressed. I saw a TikTok where Olaf from Frozen dies at a Disney park. I see. And then if the Jerukville is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alphino claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook bearing bundles wrapped in the leaf of najul or banana in certain localities. Oh yeah, sorry. He's surfer. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook bearing bundles, man, wrapped in the leaf of a banana. It would seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. Cooking in Mother Earth, bro. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? A brick without a doubt. That's what we expected of a dish called Jerukville. It's a new animatronic at the Paris Disney Park. Oh my gosh. Robot Olaf and it lost power and just falls over in front of a crab. Namazu meat! So to summarize, this dish is one of a brook flavored with a combination of spices that includes achiote steamed underground within najul or banana leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thancred and I scouted the surrounding forest while you were all exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and Wildebrook, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Steam the catfish, yes, yes. Oh, in front of the crowd, like with kids, was there screaming? Leave it to the master gleaner. With that, we should next divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. Oh, look at him delegating. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. I, too, should be glad to volunteer mine aid. And the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I'm happy to lead someone to a suitable brook, but if they will perform their requisite deed, I'll say. Elsa must have died for real this time. As for the najul leaves, I believe I'm capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find najul in these parts. They only grow in the Jatika heartland forest far below these. Such an excursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals, after all. Yeah, he has to talk about what his adoptive father taught him, because his actual father was absent. Lamati Pisces, if you could accompany me on my errand. No better way to whet my appetite. Good, let us be about our tasks then. Please slaughter this poor red mage. No LB3, we need to cook it in spices. We don't need to turn it to charcoal. Come on, let's go and gather those najul leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. She is mean. Enhanced inner release. Ooh, fancy. Let us see if there are najul leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the cook Arianje mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. If a red mage hears LB3, they'll LB3 and not listen to the rest of the sentence. Pretty much. It's like, LB, is it time? Do I get to do the thing? Wouldn't you? Cancer Sun, Aries Moon, Cancer Rising. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? Now, jewel leaves for purposes other than Jibrikfabil naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forests for more. Gumachi Grove is the source of the finest new jewel leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in city markets can't compare. I know, inconsistent. I see. I'd hoped to avoid such lengthy venture, but if there's no other way to obtain our ingredient, to the Jatika heartland we go. Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling there requires that you go through Tienbeck Traverse, but it is caved in due to the recent storm, I expect. What? But that means we can't get our Nujul leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended the feat, or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. It's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of riposte on an empty stomach. You may find Jibrikfabil to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. Still, if there are no leaves here, we can't travel for more. How are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? Steel. These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tuliolal. So perhaps there is something about Jibrikfabil that we have yet to learn. Something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see. Like, who was the first to make it? Its history, that sort of thing. If it's Yogg-Sail's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between the Ishbal and the Mamulja, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know Jibrikfabil. Huh? What does Steam Tobruk have to do with bloodshed? I think about this all the time. Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilyanaso. It lies a short distance to the east. Okay, thank you for your help. Come, let's go see this place. Like, a lot of foods that get, for lack of a better word, gentrified or popularized, like cultural foods, they have histories that are based in struggle. A lot of it is struggle food. So Native American fry bread, for example, that was because, like, when the indigenous people of the Americas were being relocated to reservations and forcibly relocated, they were given, like, ration food by the government, and it was, like, super basic stuff like flour, butter, baking powder, or whatever. So they would use what they could to make something, and then that became a cultural staple. So, like, they would fry the bread, and then, like, fry bread tacos. I don't know if you've ever had those, but they are so freaking good. I think I want to make this for dinner. But a lot of stuff has roots of struggle. Or, like, pho is another good example because, like, Vietnam under French occupation, they were using what they had because, you know, it was a people being occupied. A lot of Filipino dishes are struggle meals. Yeah, like a lot of it is struggle meals, or like there's this deep cultural pain to a lot of it. So like they use the ingredients that they had, like the way those spices are, like they were taking what they were given and making something delicious. All of the soul food came from enslaved people. Yes, making what they could to eat. Because the plantation owners didn't want to eat it. Like a lot of food is based in struggle, and we all need food to survive. And like those type of things like are really uniting in a way, because I think like a lot of us can empathize with those different struggles too. And like a lot of comfort meals that are even like American food come from struggle food during the Great Depression when there wasn't a lot of shit. Like cinnamon toast, putting butter and sugar and cinnamon on a piece of bread. The colonizers wanted the spices but never used them. The bland food. Okay, it must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. So I'm interested to see where this is going. Or like, there's a lot of really good like recipes from Depression era that are like good to make now. Like I make an eggless cake, but it's like vinegar and baking soda instead of like egg. And it tastes like boxed cake mix, but it doesn't have egg or dairy in it. That's Depression stuff, because that shit's expensive. Automod censoring you. I didn't see it. Leftover jambalaya. We gotta season with salt and pepper. I gotta season with something that's gonna burn my face off. Or smoked paprika. Gimme. So this is the village of Iliana, or what's left of it. Automod saw a typo and went for the throat. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Mukevu? Oh, what are you doing here? Mukevu, I didn't know you were in Yaktel. I season my food extensively. Probably too much, according to my kids. I was picking up lumber from Ikbrash when I heard the third promise was on her way to this site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, so I followed you here. I'm sorry for making you hungry. You put pepper on your pizza? Mukevu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promise's retinue, I presume? For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kona. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Kona. Now that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard? Kona! As in the second promise of Juliola? To think I address the dance of his own son as some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Oh, come on! Not this again. Season until my white ancestors are screaming and rolling in their grave. I take no offense. Please do not dwell on it. All right, then. I shan't dwell on it. And right on cue. At least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Shruk Pupil. Well, I am forbidden by Sprosh to divulge any information regarding his preparation. I'd be happy to share what I know of Yaktel's history. We'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between Jabral and Mamulja was one of land. The Mamulja live in the lower forest where thick canopy obscures the sun and soil. It's unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Jabral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Me when I need reassurance. I love him. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground, and the Jabral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and time again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well, blessed siblings. Why did I make that face like I bit into a lemon? You must understand, the Mamulja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubiko, Bonewa, and Dobro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Jabral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubiko and Bonewa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. Words are hard. It was long believed that partners of different clans could not have children together. And then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hubiko and Bonewa both, a two-headed Mamulja. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first autarch, ruler of all three clans. Put your tongue back in and start again. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the autarch's rule, the newly united Mamulja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and there I shall continue the tale. Okay. Oh my gosh. Everything's gray. Fog.
This is where most battles were fought between the Jabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinder Field.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valle Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
Who's there? Show yourself.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time
You broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace!
Puff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill-deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance?
He's talking about Eorzea.
You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us. Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Belu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation, the guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chabrol steamed najul.
Oh.
Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the dawn servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Shabral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us. What's wrong?
Someone's over there. Someone's spying on us.
Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Come out, coward! Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures, and we're doing the same now. Who's over there? Who's there? We get a present after this one. Ukebo has given us valuable insight into the origins of Shibruk Pibil. However, we are still no closer to procuring the necessary Najul leaves unless... Tell me, was that historic feast commemorated in some fashion, with a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. The sun came up, so this is significantly less creepy. That was super creepy. Our friends just had... Oh, the Warrior of Light just like this, like, Don't worry, they get like that sometimes. They just have headaches. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might serve as true, especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Lamati Pisces, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye? Sure thing. Ooh, another history lesson. Look here, the soil has been recently overturned. Ooh, look, someone buried a box. Well, I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are, fresh Najul leaves. Hummerbrooks doing, I'd wager? There's a poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. So he planned it all from the start. Thank you again, Wukevu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. And with apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Third Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance on the Feat of Reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. I'll devise solutions to the Hanuhanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihiana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliala and what they hold dear. Should you ever again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. Poor Kona! Sorry, Kona, but you suck. That's what he said. I know that hurt. Look it. I cannot argue with that. He needs a hug. We have what we need. Let us return to Igbrash. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whee! I love it. I like the singing. I want to see the glowy part of the forest. That's probably the part down below where they were like, don't go there, it's dangerous. It will take too long. The cenotes are a nice detail. And just like all the foliage, like beautiful. Thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your day, Ignis. Okay. Toodles. Anytime someone says toodles, it reminds me of the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Adventures or whatever that show's called. My kids were really into it. Oh, toodles. I'm glad we were... I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. Food! Give me food. Give me food. How did everyone fare? We got the Najul leaves. Wukevu came along and helped us find them. One of our small dogs, you nicknamed them Toodles for taking off with a tool or something. Oh, that's funny. Wukevu was here. I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. That JAJA brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions, but how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Urianger and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. And I'm pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had to offer. Yeah, everybody gets hangry. Spoken like a true expert, Erenville and I found her brook, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much that its hunter fell down a cenote trying to catch it. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? Hungry? Grab a Snickers. You're not yourself when you're hungry. I picked a good portion of local herbs, with particular attention to the seeds that yield achiote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasonings as well. Through further inquiry, did I determine the ideal balance of spices, man? Then all that remains is to prepare the dish for itself. I presume that at least one of us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope. As I recall, you're an accomplished culinarian. Ooh, my mouth is watering already. Urianger used the tarot cards to measure the spices. Without further delay, then. I've done the reverse and used Taco Bell sauce packets as oracle pulls. Good. How much cilantro pulls the 7 of cups? Three for 3! We're tied!
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, BAKOOL, JAJA. No one cares what you think.
Huh. Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready.
Oh my gosh.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
This looks amazing!
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
I'm so
Both
hungry.
The ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
Gimme. He ate that in one bite.
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Pibil. admirably. Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoctel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants.
Take
And
note.
for that, I commend you. All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment.
Oh, I want to see what they did.
Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
I see. While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Sucks to be you.
It's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
All the difference. He doesn't season his food.
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
Boo! We win. You suck.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
This is delicious! The broth
I love
so
her.
tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the Najul leaf rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
Don't
Eat
have
it
to tell
all?
me twice.
I got this.
Ah, that was bliss. You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
Sure.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
Excuse you. Oh, that he likes Archon low for some nasty crap like that.
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
I am obsessed with their brother-sister dynamic, though.
Left.
Well, I should get going then. I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
He doesn't like to show his feelings. He doesn't like to be vulnerable, I don't think.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important. Was there any shipwreck people left? I could really use another helping.
She wanted a to-go box. That made me so hungry. Oh my gosh. That was so good. I'm already looking forward to having shipwreck Pavil again. Here, Pisces, Crowd made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the feat of repast is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? It's a tabletop one. That's so cute. Yes, she is me. How can anyone hate her? She just wants to eat all the food. Look at that face. She precious. We broke the record. You want a smoocher? People are butthurt about her voice actress. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. New record. New record. I will change it after stream. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Timbuk Traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jitaka Heartland, is still impassable. She streams Final Fantasy XIV too on Twitch. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the village surrounds. If Erenville would oblige me with a tour. Cena does, yeah. And 11? Very well, I have no other engagements. Exactly. Anyone hating her, I'm just like... stinky energy. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. You sent that emote in her stream? Aww. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yoctel. She used to be a Starbucks barista? Spiritually, we're family. Oh, that's right. Mabu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, Pisces? Of course. Of course. Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. Okay. $20 ago? A baby girl? Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Ishbrash roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Ishbrash, Master Galuf. Oh. So as far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say that Yukui once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? Hang on a sec. There. Okay. General curiosity indeed. But yes, before they withdrew to Urqupacho some 5 centuries ago, the Yukui claimed Yaktel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forest, the Jatika heartland. And that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family, so believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Strange. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Pisces. I hope you get your plot. May I request a moment of your company? Go on, we'll wait for you. Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this village. Okay. Why'd he go that way? Whee! Oh, he went around because he's not crazy like me and not giving a crap about fall damage. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mr. Kryle's plea has softened my resolve. As a leader of our community, I'm gladdened to see that the Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Is that so? It seems the rite has been a source of great learning and growth for Wuklamot. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst the sprawl, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when I first held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. 3 years old, an accident was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jatika heartland, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamulja and the Sprawl had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminal sought to undermine the future of the Sprawl. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dawn servant Gulul JAJA. Though she was born to lead the Sprawl, fate had a greater plan for Wuklumat. Only the Dawn servant and I know the truth. But I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, then rancor towards the Sprawl still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as the Dawn servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the third promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliolal, but a concerned father. Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray breathe not a word of this to anyone. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please do not keep the third promise waiting. I know! Your kid almost dies, So giving up your child to the one person who could possibly protect them and make sure that they stay okay. Like he would have known that she would have had a target on her back for the rest of her life. So in order to keep her safe, he said goodbye. I know that happy music after this hurts so much because like when you're a parent, like oh my god. Yeah, this is the Good Dad expansion. Holy shit. Okay, here we go. She even looks like him. Ouch, Trail. Dad Trail. You're back. So what did Hunu Rook want? Nothing. These aren't tears. Someone's cutting onions, making that food over there. It's all right. You don't have to say. More importantly, the Tibet Traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Then I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. I'm distressed. A nap does sound tempting. A moment, promise. You're one of BAKOOL JAJAs. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? Get wrecked. Yap trail. And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. Stab him.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Do you know who I am? Sever his kneecaps? I'm not in Lala form. I can't get his kneecaps. Do I get to fight you finally? Because I will beat the shit out of you. No.
Oh, Morok! BAKOOL JAJA, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here.
Oh, he's gonna accuse him of bias.
Take a good look at him. Go on, look. Surely you recognize your real father. Don't believe
They have the
us?
same eyes.
Then ask your trusted sellsword. She heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Sellsword?
Is it true? Is Morok my... Your silence says it all.
What do you mean? I'm always silent.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
You despicable, heartless fiend! Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages! Come on then! You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight!
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
You better not.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
Nobody calls me chicken. Don't worry, the Skilly Adventurer won't try anything funny.
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me? I'll kill you all!
You're welcome to try.
Don't look away, Salty. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Hey,
walk away.
Eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
Do I get to be her?
Again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
Yay! I get to be Wooklamot! Through skillful combat, Wooklamot will gain the resolve she needs to unleash powerful blip. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they will recover HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious. What? Oh, please don't die. Let's do first try. Come on. I got this. Okay, we got... Hang on a second. I need to... Tail the Brosh combo. Okay, so this is my normal combo. Tail Judgment. Restores own HP. Okay, okay. Delivers a ranged attack. Increases... Oh, I wish I could move these. Okay, so this is like my... Okay, okay. This is gonna suck because these are not where I want them to be at all. But, you know, it doesn't let me move them at all. So we're just gonna let the Marty McFly mention. This is revenge for breaking my tacos!
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces.
Ooh, oh, geez. Okay.
I'll cut you to shreds.
Oh, that's like an AoE one. Okay. She's got the warrior self-heals.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
I'll make you eat dirt.
I don't know what we're supposed to do, but you know. Shit.
No more tricks, BAKOOL JAJA. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Okay. Okay, we're gaining strength from our resolve. Yes. Take that.
This rite has taught me so much about my nation my people, and myself.
I hope green means okay. Oh, yay. Yeah.
Can't keep up.
How do you like this? Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
The button on the left lets you move them.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest.
Past.
It's time we finished her. This is the end for you, kitten.
Okay, we're gonna move. We're gonna move. We're gonna move.
Know your place.
Oh shit. There was one of the times like I was doing oh god, Alphino? Shit.
His love for our
It is
people.
long. He calls you kitten. I tried to like sort the hotbar and then I accidentally made the hotbar go completely away, so I'm afraid to mess with it too much. Please don't make me play as tank.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces.
We'll do better this time.
You to shreds.
Oh, that's right. So that way I don't go on the outside.
My magic should be more
Try
than
this.
for me
You're
sneakers.
mine.
I'll make you eat dirt.
Perfect.
No more tricks, BAKOOL JAJA. We're settling this here and now.
You were working on being a tank?
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
This mittens is no
Unleash
longer
my potential. That sucked. I died as I was casting it. That was some BS.
About my nation, my people, and myself.
Okay, he's gonna kick me someplace, right? Or not.
What? Can't keep up.
Do you like this?
Okay, then he's
Kitty, kitty, kitty,
split.
kitty, kitty.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace.
I love warriors so much.
To greet each day.
It's against the
with
rules.
safety and happiness.
It's time we finished her.
Ass. Sure. Okay, then we're gonna have towers, I think.
This is the end for you, kitten.
Stop calling me kitten. So would he be like one of those creepy Discord admins with the Discord kittens? I feel like yes. Okay, we're gonna hopefully get pushed to that donut. Haha. Suck it.
Not enough to claim the title of Dawn Servant.
He's a Reddit moderator.
I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
Okay, am I getting pushed? Shit. We're doing good. Okay. That way it gives us extra heals. Like, yes, there we go.
What? Can't keep up.
I keep wanting to dash too.
Why won't you die?
Thank you for the lurk. Supreme standard? What? Oh no.
Fine.
What?
I'll show you the true power of the blessed.
Oh god. Run away, run away!
The next Dawn Servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
The tank LB3! Yes!
There's no way.
Right? Oh, I guess it would just be an LB1.
To the light of the
Good enough.
What? But that was everything I had. I can't stand it anymore. Attack!
Okay, this is why we need the AoE.
This is our fight. Stay out of it. You bring shame upon us.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
You think we care about your stupid pride?
My Saiyan pride?
This is for Mamuk. We cannot lose.
Oh, the great BAKOOL JAJA needs help, I see. Send your whole army. You still won't win.
Oh jeez. Okay, move, move, move.
I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Such confidence.
Emerge victorious! Cast it, please. Thank you. That was a lot of moving. That was a lot of, okay, I got to remember where the first one is so I can move as soon as possible. Which makes me very excited for what's to come. I bet the raids are crazy. I'll take my keystone. Thank you. Ooh, piece of candy.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How could this be?
You don't have the magic of friendship.
How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, BAKOOL JAJA. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
No. No.
What the hell?
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you all right? So what BAKOOL JAJA said about you and me...
But to single-handedly defeat BAKOOL JAJA, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise?
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tulihyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
Seems we were the last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me. Keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty couldn't have been easy for you. The BAKOOL JAJA won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I can stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. Pain. Earlier in the Second Promises camp. Uh-oh.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Bibil?
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
One needs lots of energy to ride the waves, man.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural.
Oh, he's having some character development. We love to see
But
it.
so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I fail to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
feels trail. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think that might be a good place to stop. I am seriously hungry though. The pain. Okay. Am I gonna make some shipwreck meal? Maybe not, but I might order some tacos. That sounds good. Thank you for being here. They got to experience unexpected fatherly love. Big fat tacos, big fat tacos. Okay. Dad crid. Right? Mommy Angé. That Kona chose them two was perfect because they're the perfect two to help him on his particular journey. Because I feel like they're a good influence on him. Now, where's one of these ones? I think they're at the bottom of the list. We're all mentors. I'm really loving this expansion so far. And I'm very excited for the next one. I'm excited to look for hints at FanFest. It's just underfoot. Okay, so tomorrow we are doing Moogle Tome farming. I'm not going to FanFest, but I will probably be watching the stream, so we will have like a co-stream type of thing so we can watch and react together for those of us who are not able to make it. Is that what I said? Oh, final Endwalker dungeon. We do need to do that Endwalker dungeon too, because that is on the Moogle Tomes. I saw it and I was like, damn it, it's looking for me. It's looking for me. So we'll have to do that at some point. Tomorrow, probably. Tomorrow would be good. In between everything else. We're definitely doing the Stormblood Alliance raids, so the Evilise raids. I do have a P.O. box. Yeah, we can do it tomorrow before Evilise while everyone's kind of gathering. So make sure you're on Primal tomorrow so we can join for that. And if you're not in the Discord, definitely come join. We're very cool and fun. I'm planning to bring movie nights back, or movie days. We were talking about like doing a repeating movie all day because I can just let it play and then everyone can kind of come and go as they want. Enjoy the tacos. Yes, now that the taco destroyer is out of my life, I can enjoy my tacos in peace. That sounds so good. And then since I'm not able to immediately have my VOD available on YouTube anymore, I did Straw. We need to watch the Barbie movie. Florian hasn't seen it. There was another one we needed to watch too. There's a lot. So yeah, we shall get back. Oh, Wicked Part 2. The Barbie movie is so good. Is this Peter Frampton? So yes, it is a funky little song. I don't even know what it is. I'm okay for it. Promising young woman. I don't think it's stream worthy for public. Well, it'll just be Discord, but still, like, if I can keep it kind of not super terrible, because like my kids, you know, are around, so on the weekends. They're here all the time. It's just I stream while they're at school. It's heavy. Oh. Lighthearted would probably be good, so we can keep the mood high. All right. I think we're good. What the heck was that? That was unexpected. Yeah, the kiddos are gonna walk past or near the PC, so keeping it PG-13 would probably be for the best. Project Hail Mary. Oh, yeah, whenever that comes to streaming, I want to watch that. So if you're not in the Discord, definitely come hang out. And then if you wanted to see any past VODs, they are all on the TubeView. And then eventually I will catch back up on my clips and stuff and we'll post those. Eventually. The creepy Queen of Wands. Project Hail Mary is very good. My kids want to go see the new Mario movie, and I'm like, I don't want to go to the movie theater. Okay, everybody, take care of yourself, stay hydrated, survive whatever weather you have going on right now. Mine got cold out of nowhere. And I will see you tomorrow. Be ready to raid. We raiding. Have a good one, everybody. You got bad wind. Be safe. It's 69. Nice. Nice. It's raining. No. Hey, bye, everybody.